So what's up, guys? Just wanted to say what's up and let you know I'm still kicking and doing good. Um, I pinked out my computer. I got my Rocket dock installed. It's pretty nice. And I had to pick icons and different things. Jacks my music and got my website stuff, and that's my computer. Okay, so I want to show you this thing. When you right click, you got a menu here. And it has a list of things you might need, but there's no way that you can personalize or do display settings or anything. And I got this registry editor that you got to use, like administrator privileges. Okay, so you gotta go, when it opens for you, it's gonna be at the top. You're not gonna be able to open it like me, so you'll have to go to your search, just click REGEDIT, regedit, and your registry editor will pop up. You click on it and you'll go in. Alright, any changes you make inside this thing is permanent, but it's the only way to get to your background here. And it's called a directory. It's found in. So you go from the top. You're going to scroll down to directory. And you're going to open it. And then this background will be closed. You're going to open background, and there's going to be a shell here. And there's a list inside that shell. And that list inside that shell is all these things that are in the background on your right click. So you're not going to need to click on anything in there. You're going to need to click on a shell folder if you want to make a new file to put in here. This is all data processing center here. So anything that you put inside the background has to be an app. It has to be executable. It has to be a CMD or a BAT file, or it's not going to work. I could try to put a folder in there, and that folder, it'll show me a message there. I think I tried to put Notepad in here, and I thought I had the directory right, but I'm just going to delete this and all its roots, and I'm going to click on this shell, right click on shell, click new key. You're going to name it what you want it to read inside the thing. So I'm going to click this one. It's going to be Adam. Okay, I'm going to click enter to make sure it's renamed. I'm going to right click on Adam and add a new key to it. It's going to be a command file. And it has to be a command file because it has to process a command if you want to open up an app. Okay, in command, I'm going to need to modify this, or I can add a new key, whichever one I want. But I'll modify the default. I need to put a value in there. So we're going to right click properties, Adam, to find where it's located, and we're going to click this target area up here and copy that, and we're going to paste this data into the data string. There can't be any quotations around it unless there's a space within the directory file. But I'll click OK. Now, when I come in here, Adam's in I right click on the desktop and Adam's there. If I click on Adam, it's gonna open the editor. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, well, how did I get icons in here? You can go without icons because you know what the program is. But I like the little icons because it just makes it cooler. Well, if you want an icon, you can use the same root file for an icon unless you're changing an icon. You gotta give a new root file. But I'm gonna click on the Atom folder because I'm not commanding anything for an icon. So I'll go new key. Oh, not key. I should have been more in the. Yeah. You gotta click inside this prompt window here. Right click, new key, or new string value. Delete that. Delete it. New string value. We're gonna capital ICON icon, enter, and then we're gonna right click on it and modify. And we're gonna paste in the same exact root for the file, root path. We'll click OK, and now when we right click, oh, I put the icon in the wrong folder. And you can't move it, so I'm going to delete this one. Click on Atom. Click in here, new string, icon, modify, root path without quotations. Click OK. And now your Atom has an icon right there. Alright. I want to show you this other thing. Okay, what do we do if we want to open this folder? So we want to open the sample pics. We can open a shortcut or we can go to the root. But we have to make a program to do that. So I'm going to right click, new. I'm going to go to my new text document. I'm going to call this, sample pic app. So now it's an app. I'm going to click in here and I'm going to write a command. I'm going to click the root file. I already know it's C. You might have to search the root path if you don't know where it's at. Sample pics. And I'm going to space, or I need to go CD, change directory to sample pics, and then enter, and I'm going to click start and space and period. And the period means start right where it's at. Don't start behind anything. Don't start forward of anything. And if I open my command prompt right here and I copy this, copy, and I click enter, it opened that folder automatically. So you had just created an app, an auto running command app with 2 lines. Pretty cool, right? Well, it's got to be saved a certain way if you want it to work. So I'm going to call it sample pics app with the extension of CMD. And that way it'll go through the command prompt and process what I want it. I should be able to click save. If I click save as type, it gives me all files and it gives me text documents. It's just showing what you're trying to match your information up to inside your little directory prompt up here, and it's going to save that file name just how you type it in there. When it's typed in there, if you click save right after. And now I got the sample Pix app up here. I double click on that and it automatically opens this folder. So say that I want to run my app so that I can open a folder in my right click menu here. I'm going to go into my registry editor. Registry editor, you might have to search REGEDIT. It comes up and you can click it that way. I got it easy where I could just get to it my right click menu now. But I'll go in here and I'll go to my shell and I'm gonna new key, click this sample Pix is how I want it to read. Click enter, I right click, and now I got sample Pix right here. Click on sample Pix folder, new key. I'm going to call this the command key because I want it to command an app, and that's going to go there. In this command key, there's the default up here. I'm going to modify. I'm going to right click and properties of my sample Pix app over here. Where's the path at? Well, it's users, me, desktop, and then this is the path here. If you want to get an easy path, I could just click shift and right click on that folder, and there'll be a copy as path here. I'll just click that and control V that in there. So now you see users, me, desktop, and that extension I was showing you at the top of the properties. And I'm gonna OK for default. So now when I command sample Pix, it opens the folder. Oh my god, I made an app. So I want like a little picture for my sample Pix. What am I gonna do? Well, I gotta get an icon from somewhere. Let's see. What did I do with all my icons? Okay, they're my extract all folder. So I got all kind of icon packs to make things interesting. I really like Aqua Smiles, and sample Pix with this guy looks pretty good. It's got to be an icon file. I'm gonna click on him to get him highlighted. I'm gonna shift right click and I'm gonna copy his path where he is. Remember, if you move that icon folder into a different directory, it's not going to be the same path and your icon's going to quit working. So if you really want to keep it permanent, put all your folders in your C drive and save it there, and then copy your path from that folder in C drive, and you don't have to worry about you cleaning up a desktop and losing important information that you're programming your computer to act on. Go to the sample Pix. I'm going to click on the folder. You don't want to put any icons in the command file. You'll put your icons in the folder where your command is running. And that's sample Pix. So I'll go up here. You want to click into the prompts, because if you right click over here and click new something, it's going to make a new something over here. So I'm going to click on my sample Pix, click into this prompt, clicked it, new string value. String value puts the value inside this prompt window. I'm going to capital ICON for icon, and I'm gonna enter value data, Control V, because we had copied that path. Make sure you delete the quotations. I'll click OK, and then now when I right click, I got a little smiley face in my sample pics right there. I add a little icon, and now my sample pics folder opens right up the way I want it. You could do that with other apps, so let's just exit this. Let's open a new text document. Okay, we're in the text document. We're gonna call this a shortcut. So I got GitHub desktop shortcut. I'm gonna highlight, shift, right click, copy this path. I'm gonna click CD, change directory. There's the path. I don't think it matters if there's quotation in there. Click start, space, dot, and that starts a new Explorer window, one of these prompt windows. That's what the code start creates, is a new window to open. I'm gonna go into my, this is the computer, all the information is in the background. This thing is running at all times in the background behind your desktop, so I just bring up the space it's running in to show you what's going on. Control paste. I want to control paste my new code I wrote. So Control C, copy that. Control V, and I click enter. And oh, it's just a link. So it won't open a link. Let's see, GitHub, where are you? Properties. General. See if we copy just that. I'm gonna put a point and slash slash slash. Control V. Oh, yep, CD's in there. Couldn't find it. Let's see. I'm going down to C directory. Everything likes to run in 86. Well, let's just do, I guess you gotta find that root pass for those things. But so we can open a folder, we can run an app. We can't get through a shortcut. You gotta go straight to the path. Alright, looks like my battery's running low, y'all. Peace.